when we talk about resurrecting the mystery cults in 2024 at the threshold of an age of virtuality and simulations and metaverses and artificial intelligence, it's not just finding them, it's really making something unlost. And that has a very peculiar and dangerous gamble associated with it. So let's realize this, first of all. When you go in search of lost books, you're chasing rumors, just like when you're looking for secret societies. And I've spent decades chasing secret societies as well. To be honest with you, it's one of my side interests. And come across a lot of sects and a lot of people who are involved in sects. Sometimes they're more fantastical than you ever could have imagined, more bizarre. Sometimes they're utterly disenchanting when you get to the bottom of what they represent. But either way, it's more the method and the chase that's intriguing about them, because the first step is that you have to be tracking rumors, whispers, hearsay, sort of allusions to things. People never catch a full glance. They're not institutionalized in ways that you can map them geographically or even in time. So the first encounter with a secret society is often through a liar. I'll say that. And by not a pure liar, someone who is in the inner circles of a society who switches details. Right? So a famous example of this is there's a Armenian mystic, Georgian Armenian mystic, George Gurdjieff. Some of you may have heard of him. And he used to, the film The Master is partially based on his persona, if you've ever seen it, with Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman. But Gurdjieff was an entertainment piece at a lot of aristocratic parties in Europe and New York City, where super elites used to invite him to hypnotize their guests and give them visions of their past lives. Right? And he did well with this. He made a lot of money doing this. And when he was asked where he developed his techniques, he said that he developed it from a secret society called the Sarmung Brotherhood in Iran during his travels to the Persian frontiers. Well, it took me years of trying to uncover a Sarmung Brotherhood. I know Sufi mystics, I know intellectuals, I know artists in the undergrounds in Iran, and no one's ever heard of the Sarmung Brotherhood. Right? And these are people, and Reza doesn't know it either. Reza Negarestani doesn't know the Sarmung Brotherhood is. So if Reza doesn't know it, and all my other contacts, the leads were exhausted until I realized something. He didn't lie. He had found a secret society. He had found a mystical order. It just wasn't called the Sarmung Brotherhood, and it wasn't located where he said it was. So you have to sort of just see that they swap details, they embellish sort of or distort sort of trivial dimensions of it in order to make it more elusive. So that's the first thing. The second way you can get exposed is you look for a traitor. You look for someone who has either been outcast or who has defected and abandoned the secret society, and who will want to reveal details to expose them in certain ways. The problem with that interlocutor is that they have a vendetta, and their extreme resentment makes them prone to exaggeration or to biases of certain kinds, which are fine. They create a notoriety and an infamy around it. Now, this third way, the only third way that you can be exposed to a secret society is as an initiate. So that's when they find you while you're trying to find them. And if they decide that you're worthwhile based on whatever criterion, and that's another interesting thing we're going to talk about in the seminar, what's the criterion by which you are chosen? And that can be vastly different, from things as strangely superficial as appearance to things as profound and esoteric as being able to unlock codes or read riddles or pass tests, right, of certain kind. We'll get into all of that. But it all starts